I knew it was going to happen.
Yes, sir! We got to get
Did we draw blood? No, I lost the chain though. It flipped off the top. And then you get off and walk. That sucks. Oh, he's gonna get me walking too. Don't do that. Like I said, this clown's barely money.
We're watching NASCAR there.
That's normal though. Blood, man. This is the place to get it. I haven't got none yet today, but I've got some good ones.
Like how'd that happen?
I fell off the bike going down a hill.
Over the handlebars?
It wasn't over the handlebars, it was off to the side.
Okay. Over the handlebars is better, it's more dramatic.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to crash too, because if you go over the handlebars, you got to learn how to get your feet out of the pedal so the bike don't get you too. It's bad enough the rocks are going to get you, you don't want the bike to get you too. Right behind you.
I'm not going to attempt it.
That's a tough climb. Missed it. My bike's not cooperating today.
Yeah, I was sliding sideways.
I don't know, I do this.
Couldn't say much.
Still.
Oh man, it was horrible looking. It had a dent on one side. It was probably unsafe to ride. It was so bad on the opposite side. It had almost bent the entire bottom part of that triangle right there where you're like, I didn't notice it because I had that lizard skin on there. And
1.5 to fill up real tight. Depends on how much pressure you're going to run.
good enough? You want to do another one?
I think it'll be good enough, but if that core comes back out.
Don't wreck, Bill.
Clipped in.
Oh! Make it? No, didn't make it. Got a little sideways. I had it. Clicked into my pedals of death. That's the way it usually is. Usually somebody crashes and we gotta check on them when we come out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure everybody's living.
Yeah, make sure we're still alive. There you go.
Yeah, you almost had that. What'd you do? Get sideways down there?
Did you drop something?
What, down there?
Yeah.
No, I got close to that rock.
Felt like I
On the
thought I
left
heard
side.
something hit the rocks and bounce out of your backpack.
I got like real close to that rock, and it just kind of, and then that just went.
You had the momentum and
And it's
cruising.
Just kind of blew it.
Hey man, I told Bill we ought to put in a line, come across the top of here and drop right in there, man.
We could loop around. We could do that.
That's about the roughest thing I could think of next to football, and I'm too old to play football now, so there you go, that's my excuse. A little bit of insanity maybe, I don't know. Probably something like that. Combination of the two. Whenever I get a chance to get here, from 5 degrees outside we rode to 105 in the afternoon, just whenever we get a chance to get up here. Get a day off, get an hour off, come up here and get some of it. There's other places that pretty much anybody off the street can go get a bike and they can go learn how, but unless you've rode a mountain bike somewhere before on a trail before, this isn't the place to learn, for sure. The trail here at Grace Plains State Park is probably the most difficult because there's nowhere to get a good rest. Now, a lot of trails you go, you climb up a big hill and you get to sit back and fly down the other side. Well, up here you get to climb up a hill and then you get to work down the other side, because if you don't, you're going to crash down the other side. There's rocks everywhere. There's nothing easy up here. You got to work the whole way through it. The 12 miles of Hell Trail at Fort Sill at the Letra facility has bigger hills that are probably tougher to climb, but as far as just a tough front to back, wouldn't be as technical as this, but just physically demanding it may be more so. There's a trail at Elk City that's just a really rolling hills, flat, fast kind of course. There's some small trail in Wichita Falls city limits that's pretty mild compared to this. We're gonna put a trail back in at the Frederick Lake that would be a mild trail, just for even a beginner level rider could go out there and ride. And a lot of the trails around here are that way. This one and probably the 12 miles of Hell are probably two of the tougher in the state though. The race here will be the first weekend in November, and we'll probably draw people from pretty much throughout the state of Oklahoma. A lot of riders in Oklahoma City. There's a big mountain bike club up there called the Oklahoma Earth Bike Fellowship. There's a big club in Tulsa, the Tulsa Wheelmen, and a lot of guys from Tulsa probably come down. We'll probably have a few riders from Kansas. They've been coming down, and possibly some guys from Texas might come up. they'll say that this is just most definitely not a beginner course. There's no one, if you've never been here, there's no way to prepare for it. You got to come here to be ready for it. It's not a place to come learn on race day, for sure. A lot of it's got to be with how close the rocks are to each other, the ups and downs, the tight twists and turns, and there's not a lot of room for error. You know, there's just the rocks are anywhere from the size of a basketball to the size of a Volkswagen, and you're going up and down them and over them and between them, and there's not a lot of room to mess up. I love to be outside. I love nature. I mean, it's a challenge. It's just, I don't know, it's fun. It's just my idea of fun. My wife asked the same question. What's so fun about that? I don't know. It's addictive. The adrenaline rush, I guess. That's the big thing, I'd imagine. It's pretty psyched up after you make a big climb or you come down a hill without crashing, blaze down something. It's pretty good adrenaline rush. I'd imagine that's the biggest thing.
You can get into some low end type bikes for anywhere between 700 to maybe 1,000, and that's if you look around, you can get a nice entry level bike. To get a good mid range bike, you're looking at around 1,500 or so, or 1,700, and a lot of us that have moved up into the racing for several years are buying some higher end bikes, and anywhere from 2,500 to 3,000. A lot of them list higher, but that's a little out of my range. This the camaraderie, when we go on a trip or just meet here. We live in different towns, and we just meet here and ride. And some of the best times I think we've had are trips we've taken to races, and it doesn't have anything to do with the race. I think it's just the getting together, and not only do we get together, but all the people that you meet at the races, you see at all the races, and it's almost like a big community because you never see each other except at these races, and it's just a great community when you get everybody together. You can be in varying shapes, just depending on how serious you want to get it. I guess that's the key, is how serious do you want to get. If you just want to ride around some of the easier trails, definitely not this one. You can be a beginner and not be in very good shape, and you can go to some of these and kind of work your way into a rhythm, work your way into a comfortable zone. If you're going to come out here and ride some of the more technical trails around, then you're going to need to get some experience before coming out here. But there's all different levels, and and a lot of people just ride their mountain bikes around town or on dirt roads, even just to ride with their kids and ride with their family. And hey, if they're riding a bike, then it's all good. I think it has to do with the variety of factors. A lot of it is just the you ask anybody that rides this what makes it so hard, and the first thing they all say are they complain about the rocks. There are rocks everywhere, and the difference I think between our rocks is that the trail is very narrow and the rocks don't move, so it's very unforgiving. You mess up or you lose your focus mentally as well as physically just for a second, and you're going down and you're landing on the rocks. It's not a soft dirt landing, so it's a combined, I guess, thing, effort. And Richard had alluded to it earlier that there's no rest. There's no easy part. Even a nice flat downhill you think's flat, and there's a hidden rock over here in the grass that if you're not paying attention, it'll just whack you and you go down. So yeah, it's almost more as much mental as it is physical. Believe it or not, I've really not seen any major injuries. I know people have gotten hurt out here. I've crashed and got hurt, but nothing more than a lot of blood and skin. But no broken bones. I've been riding for 10, 11 years, and I've broken one bone, and it was when I first started. So I think you see us get scratched up and all that, and you think it's a really violent, mean, brutal sport. But truthfully, it's, given how we ride, it's relatively safe, believe it or not.
Helmet's a must. You come out here, you smack your head up against a rock, it's over. Helmet gives you a little bit of safety in there. I mean, you can fall and hit your helmet and walk away from it, but if you don't have a helmet, you're cracking your skull open. And we're a long ways from a hospital.